Welcome to JewishTV.media. Today we're going to talk about something which has been spoken about over and over and over and over again, and therefore I'm going to speak about it over again. And that is the issue of the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14, which is a prophecy which speaks about an Alma conceiving and giving birth to a son and calling his name Emmanuel. Now, I want to point out one issue in that verse. That issue that I want to point out is the question of the word Alma. And I have a specific twist that I want to bring into the discussion, which is something that was pointed out to me by one of my colleagues, and I want to bring it up over here. That is like this. The Bible has different words to describe a woman. You can have Alma, which is the feminine word, for LM, which just means young or youthful, so young man or young woman, right? But then you have the word Basula. Basula or Betula is the word that the Bible uses when it specifically wants you to know whether or not this girl or woman is a virgin. So what I'm saying is as follows. I'm saying that although Alma can mean a woman who is a virgin, if the Bible wanted you to know explicitly that she was a virgin, then it would use the word Betula. How do I know this? So the passage which speaks about Rebecca in Genesis describes her not only as an Alma, but as a Betula. Why? Why does it describe her as a Betula? Why couldn't it just say Alma? Why wouldn't we already know that she's a virgin if we just call her an Alma? Why is there a need to specifically say that she was a Betula? Why? Because in those days, for a girl, a maiden, to still be a virgin was a virtue and was not common. And here we wanted to say, the Bible wants to tell us explicitly that Rebecca wasn't just a young woman who is either a virgin or not a virgin, right? And most likely not a virgin in those days, but rather it explicitly wants us to know that she's a virgin. Likewise, when it comes to a particular law in the Jewish scriptures, for example, in Deuteronomy chapter 22, when it speaks about a girl who was raped, it speaks about her as a virgin. Why does it speak to her about her as a Betula? Very simple, because the law is explicit about a virgin who is raped, different to a woman who is not a virgin and raped. And there's special money that is paid by the rapist to the woman who was raped if she was a virgin. That doesn't mean the Bible says that it's okay to rape women who are not virgins. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the Bible is very clear that when it wants you to know that it is explicitly speaking about a virgin, it always, in every single instant, uses the word Basula. And so therefore, when we go to Isaiah 7:14, putting aside the whole issue of the fact that this has got nothing to do with a future prophecy about the Messiah, there's nothing inside the chapter that tells you that it's about the Messiah, etc., etc. Putting all that aside, putting aside the fact that it's talking about Achaz in his local context and in his day and age, and etc., etc., all the problems that you have with Isaiah 7:14. If the Bible really wanted you to know that the sign here was that the woman was a virgin, just like in every other place where the Bible wants you to know she's a virgin, it would have used the word Betula, and it doesn't. Why doesn't it? Because it's irrelevant. The fact that this woman was or was not a virgin is something that has absolutely no interest to the Bible, and therefore the Bible doesn't tell us whether she was a Betula or not. It just calls her an Alma. Was she a virgin? Maybe she was. Maybe she wasn't. Virgins get pregnant all the time. First they're a virgin, they get pregnant, and they're no longer virgins. So it makes no difference whether she was a virgin or not. But if it wanted you to know that she was a virgin, it would have used the word Betula. Thank you for joining us today at JewishTV.media.
JewishTV.media